What's the deal, baby?
Gang,
Yo,
yo.
back this
Don't
week
do
too.
it.
What up, though? Welcome to week 15 of the NFL podcast with Tory B. It's just me this week, man. Shout out to the gang, man. What's the deal, fellas? I'm still putting that work in for us. Y'all already know what time it is. I'm gonna give y'all my picks and my insight. As far as in the NFL week 15, I think I got something good, man. Just rock with me. This for my beginners as well. Sports bettors, man. If you've been watching this or if you're just getting here, I appreciate you humbly. You know what I mean? Hopefully you learn some ladder best definitions and just sports talk. Just, when certain people start to say things or you listening, you can understand what you listening. You know what I mean? What you listening. Not what you hearing, but what you listening. I'm Mr. One Take Shorty. You hear me? All right, man. Look, let's get straight to it, man. Happy birthday to Bankroll Entertainment. Shout out to you. I had to throw you in there, bro. You feel me? The Miami Dolphins, man, they taking on the Houston Texans in Houston. The spread is -2.5. The total is 47. Me personally, y'all, I like the Texans on the money line side at -141. I also like the Miami Dolphins running back to score as well as Joe Mixon to score. I will put them two together on a two-leg parlay. I'm definitely going to do that anyway. I'm just telling y'all what I'm putting in if I haven't already got it in. At the end of this video or probably in the middle of this video, I'm going to give y'all my three-leg parlay. If you put $100 on it, you're going to get $700, close to 700. So just stay tuned. Hopefully the odds don't change too much on you guys. But like I said, Joe Mixon, Achin, or however you pronounce his name, the running back for the Miami Dolphins. And I also like the Houston Texans on the money line side. One of my three picks in that $700 slip I'm talking about for the $100 is Tory to throw two passing touchdowns. I'm liking that. Hopefully he don't get hurt or none of that, and he get it. Get on and get it. You feel me? I didn't take C.J. Stroud, man, because C.J. Stroud as of late he been kind of, wishy-washy. So, and I didn't even take nobody yards. I just took what I liked out that game. I liked the Tua so much I went on and ran with it. The next game, by the way, in that game I like the over because Miami gonna do a lot of passing, over 47, and the Texans gonna score as well. The next game, the Washington Commanders, they taking on the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. The spread is -7.5 towards the Commanders. The total is 43.5. This touchy, y'all. But I'm gonna say this. I just kind of looked this up. The Saints, they been losing, but they haven't been losing by like that much. You know what I mean? Like to just say outright they gonna lose by 8 points. I will, even though the Commanders are 8-4-1 at the spread, and the New Orleans Saints they are 5-8 at the spread. I still would take the Saints plus the 7.5. They got home field advantage, 7.5 points. What more do you want? You know what I mean? Even though the Commanders came out last week and they blasted the Titans, if I'm not mistaken, they dropped like 40 something on them. They came out hot. That was crazy. I don't know. I would lean towards the Saints with the points though. That's what all the signs are telling me. Go with the Saints with the points. So that's what I'm rocking with. I like BRJ, Brian Robinson Jr. to score anytime touchdown. I like Kamara to score anytime touchdown as well. If you've been watching it, if you've been listening to me personally, how I pick, you notice I rock with a lot of running backs over passing, like receiving yards. The running backs is more of my thing, man. I can see them visually getting certain yards, even when I look it up stat wise. You know what I mean? I kind of lean more towards that. It's kind of easier to get. You know what I mean? It's kind of safer as well, especially when you gambling. So I would lean towards that. Them my picks in that game, man. I almost choked out on y'all by myself. Like, yo, was y'all gonna save me, or what? Was y'all just gonna let me choke? Drop it in the comments. The next game, and before I get to the next game, I want to say that this NFL season has been very lucrative for me personally. I have definitely won a nice, amount of money, but I want to win more. I'm not greedy. I just take what they give me. That's one of my personal rules. Always take what they give you. And what I mean by that for my beginners is Don't look at what the payout is. Write your picks down, examine them thoroughly, less as possible. The ones you really like, those are the ones you lean towards. Don't put over 3 or 4 picks on no slip and expect it to win, and be mad when it don't win. Cut the leg short. $25 for a nice 3-leg will get you maybe $200 on a good Sunday. What's wrong with that? From $25, be content with that, because some people can go to work and can't make that. You know what I mean, on a Sunday. So think like that as well. And all you had to do was really just not even watch the games, but be on the right side of the pick. So make it make sense. The New York Jets, they taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. In Jacksonville, the spread is -3.5 towards the Jets. The total is 40.5. The Jets, man, they need a win, bro. Like, and if they gonna get one in this in this season, excuse me, it should be right now. They should be able to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars due to Trevor Lawrence being out, Mac Jones being the quarterback. He's not really, he doesn't have a lot of experience to compete against the Jets. Even though stat-wise, the Jets, and even just visually, the Jets not what you want to see. But in this game, I will lean towards the Jets. It's Florida. We don't have any complications with weather. AR-12 is just, meaning Aaron Rodgers is, man, like, I got to slip for 140,000. I need Devontae Adams to score 2 touchdowns. As well as on the 3-leg I was telling y'all about, I got AR-12, Aaron Rodgers, to get 2 passing touchdowns. Hopefully, I can go green on both of those, and you can too. But Devontae Adams to get 2 touchdowns is plus 1,000. So if you want to slide your $10 bill on the single bet, it's not a bad bet for $100. That's what you will get back. You will actually get back 110. So it's not a bad bet, and that's on FanDuel, by the way. I like the Jets in this game. I don't really want to flirt with Bigby and Travis Etienne rushing yards, because the Jets always find a way to lose a game. You know what I mean? Like, they always, I'm even leaning towards them. You know what I'm saying? This week, that spread is out of the question. That -3.5, no. They on the road no matter what, and they've been losing consecutive games. Let me tell y'all how many games they done lost straight. This the Jets. They 1-9 in their last 10. They have lost 4 games straight. The last time they won a game was against the Houston Texans. And that was in October on Halloween. 21-13, they beat the Texans in New York. Prior to that, all else. So, you know what I mean? Like, if they gonna get a win, now is the time to get this win against Jacksonville. That spread is out of the question, though. At the spread, the Jets are 4-9. So you're giving yourself even more of a tough chance to even cover that spread with them being 4-9. It's week 15 and they only covered 4 spreads. No, it's not a good bet. Then you look at Jacksonville with Trevor Lawrence. This is not without him. You know what I mean? They 7-5-1 at the spread. So I would lean more towards the Jets money line. AR-12, 2 passing touchdowns. Devontae Adams, 2 touchdowns. The next game, the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers in Carolina. The spread is -2.5 towards the Panthers. The total is 43. I like the Panthers in this game. I ain't gonna stunt. I like the Panthers. Bryce Young, if y'all been watching, he has improved ever since he done went through this little ups and downs this season, being benched for Dalton. Dalton being 40 plus years old. Bryce Young, he ready. Like, he's getting better right before your eyes, and we all kind of expected him to eventually kind of get better, but he's playing better. They're playing at home. I like him to go over his rushing yards at maybe 16.5 or something like that, maybe 18.5. I think that's kind of high if it's 18, but 16.5, I can deal with that for him to get 17 rushing yards, because young dog gonna do what he got to do to win, period. And I see that in him right now. Cooper Rush ain't no slouch now. He ain't no slouch. So, and I don't know what's just going on with Dallas. They got the same kind of effect as the Jets. To kind of be in that spot on the money line side with the Cowboys is not a bad look this week. It's not a bad look. but I like the Carolina Panthers more on the money line side. So, you guys pick what you like on that. I'm going and putting my money with the Carolina Panthers on the money line side. They are the favorite at minus 151. That spread is out of the question because the Panthers are 6-7. So if you want to kind of stay protected, you can take Dallas with the points. That'd be a better look. Even though the Panthers' record is better than the Cowboys at the spread, I just wouldn't give them that many points. You know what I mean? I wouldn't get caught up like that. That's a money line game for me, and that's how I would play that. Stat wise, Hubbard anytime touchdown. I got him on the slip to get anytime touchdown, as well as Adam Thielen. That's my boy. I think he's gonna get a touchdown from Bryce Young. Bryce Young to get 2 passing touchdowns is not a bad look. Rush Cooper is not a bad look to get 2 passing touchdowns. If I'm not mistaken, both of them are plus money. So that's something definitely you kind of want to single bet if you want to kind of build your bankroll. Dab into passing touchdowns this week because it should be an explosion. It's kind of that kind of week, you know what I mean? Where as far as a matchup wise, certain teams have the advantage. Like this Baltimore Ravens taking on the Giants game. They got the spread at minus 16.5 this Saturday. So tomorrow is going to be even higher. So you might want to jump on that train right now. I think that the Baltimore Ravens going to blast them. They could put up 40 on them. I could see the score being like 40-9 or something like that, 41-9, maybe 41-14. Luckily, if the Giants give Tyrone Tracy the ball, which they be playing, the quarterback situation over there is kind of gritty. And you don't really want to get caught up in that because they working out the kinks. They kind of leaning towards, not leaning, they are tanking. You know what I mean? So they can get them a better round pick, kind of in that race for Shador, the quarterback from Oregon. Guys like that. That's what they looking for. The Ravens should blast them, man. Derrick Henry should have a Fields day on them. I've been watching the Giants because I've been riding with Tyrone Tracy week after week. He got me paid 1 week, but after that, I think we done lost like 2 or maybe 3 weeks straight with Tyrone Tracy. Last week they came out against the Commanders and they were down so much. It was like, no, that was the Titans, but the Giants didn't really use him like how they need to. Tyrone Tracy is a good rookie. Shout out to you, rookie boy. You done had a hell of a season. Not even just on no money tip, but just as far as showing that you can play in the NFL. I know you proud that you have proved something to yourself and to your fans, and I'm a fan of you, Tyrone Tracy. Keep up the good work, brother. But y'all gonna take the L this week. Y'all gonna get that work. Y'all gonna get that work tomorrow, and I expect the Ravens to win by at least 17. Derrick Henry 2 touchdowns, which it might be like minus 105 or something like that if it's that low, because they already hip to the game on Derrick Henry. Dude be scoring and they know it. Like I was telling y'all weeks ago, Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, anytime touchdowns is never a bad look. But right now it's like, you playing it crazy. Fun fact, if I'm not mistaken, Henry didn't score last week, so he definitely getting in that box this week. So keep your eyes off of that 2 times. The next game, the Kansas City Chiefs, they taking on the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. The spread is minus 4.5 towards my Kansas City Chiefs. Every time I say that, it seems like the team lose. Nah, I get out of here. The total is 43. I gotta take a minute because I'm a Chiefs. I'm rocking with the Chiefs money line is at minus 233, which ain't really nothing I want to give y'all. I'm not gonna take a step out there. The Kansas City Chiefs are gonna win this game, and they're gonna win by at least a touchdown. So I'm taking the Chiefs minus the 4.5. If you want to kind of bump this one up and get that extra little bacon, you can. It's cold. It's Cleveland. I expect Winston and those guys to compete. But as far as in that game, like, final score, yeah, Chiefs can cover that. At the spread, the Chiefs are 5-8. At the spread, the Cleveland Browns are 4-9. So we in the right. We better. You know what I'm saying? We got a game up on them. So I'm confident in my Chiefs, man. I'm confident in them. I like my main man to score. What's my boy name? With the dreads, he got about 4 dreads. The receiver they just got Hopkins, D-Hop. I like D-Hop to score anytime touchdown. I want to lean towards my boy over there, Jerry Judy, but I ain't getting involved because I got D-Hop on my $140,000 slip, and I want to share it with y'all before I get off this video too. I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. I also like in this game, Pacheco to score anytime touchdown. The last leg on that 3-leg for 700 is Patty Mahomes, 2 touchdowns. He's gonna give us 2 touchdowns this week. No worries, no problem. Patty Mahomes, he's not gonna give us any problems. Aaron Rodgers isn't gonna give us any problems, and Tua isn't gonna give us any problems. Those are 3 decent quarterbacks that I'm confident in this week to throw 2 passing touchdowns. $100 will get you 700, close to 700. So that's what we're going with. And you got that pick from me. You got those 3-leg because you watched this podcast this week with just simple Tory B, and you listened to this point. You know what I mean? So shout out to you, especially when we collect that Chi tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We get that Chi tomorrow, y'all gonna be like, dang, how he know that? Just get paid, baby. Don't worry about that. Just get paid. You know what I'm saying? So the next game, the Cincinnati Bengals, they taking on the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee. The spread towards them is -5. The total is 46.5. If y'all don't know, I kind of showed y'all on this page. I moved my family from Tennessee to Detroit. You know what I mean? Because I'm originally from Detroit, and I just wanted to bring my people here. So we here, and we love the East Side like always. The spread for the Titans, check this out. They 2-11 the whole season. No matter what's going on, they do not catch that spread. So that's already giving me the advantage to say, yes, the Bengals will win by 5. The Bengals at the spread are 7-6. They over 500 at the spread. So you got a better chance of going with the Bengals just by statistic-wise as far as an at the spread. So I would take the -5 with the Bengals. The world already knows Jamarcus Chase can score a touchdown. For some reason this week, I like Joe Burrow to go under 2 passing touchdowns. This the Tennessee Titans. This could happen, but at the same time, I got to slip with Joe Burrow to throw 3 touchdowns, which is at +200. So however you want to play that, those are 2 good picks to kind of invest in. That 3 touchdowns, I lean more towards that though. But I think for some reason that the Tennessee Titans, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna have to depend on Chase Brown to score, like running wise. He might throw one to Jamarcus Chase. He will throw one to Jamarcus Chase. I want to say Pollard, y'all. Pollard to go over rushing, but it depends on what kind of shape Tennessee come out in, because last week they came with the. Well, I was telling y'all with the Commanders, they was down 4 touchdowns in like the first half. So he really wasn't getting the ball. And Cincinnati Bengals, they could score points. So this kind of might be the same kind of effect if Tennessee don't crank it up. They got good pass defense, and they got kind of a good defense overall, but the Bengals, man, they get busy. You know what I mean? So I like the Bengals -5 in that one. The next game. The New England Patriots, they're taking on the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona. The spread is -6. The total is 46. I was looking at this game earlier, and I said to myself that I would take the Patriots with the points. You know, the Cardinals, they haven't really beaten. They can score. They can score now. I've watched them a few times this season, like the whole kind of game, and they can drive the ball up and down the field and score. Just outright score with no problem. Kyler Murray be on and popping, doing what he doing. And, you know, James Conner, they blocking good. So, Arizona Cardinals, they 5-5 in their last 10. The New England Patriots, they 2-8 in their last 10. Head-to-head, the Patriots are 4-1. They have won the last 3 games against them. And that was in the last time they played was in 2022 in December on the 12th. And not because of that. I'm going with the Patriots with the points because, like I said, the Cardinals, they haven't really beat nobody like that as far as them by that many points. Check this out. Even though the New England Patriots they are on a 3-game losing streak. So check this out. This the Cardinals. The last game they played, they lost 18-30 against the Seahawks. The game After that, well, before that, they lost by one, 22-23 to the Vikings. The game before that, they lost to Seattle, 6-16. The game before that, they won. They beat the fleas off of the Jets. It's just like a patch of good games that they had. So to come back and you guys are at home, y'all just played the division, one of y'all division rivals in the Seahawks. Now y'all finna take on these Patriots. Drake May. I ain't gonna say I underestimated you this season, but I'm gonna say this: you have done a good job so far, brother. Since they have put you back, put you in the starting role. Keep up the good work. I hope he plays this week. I hope he don't get injured. I hope he keep doing what he doing. I definitely like him to go over rushing yards. Kyler Murray, he can go over rushing yards too, depending on what what kind of number. If it's in the 20s, yes, I'll take it. Kyler Murray has got me paid this season on rushing yards. Not last week, but the week before for sure. And the Patriots, this is going to be a battle. The Patriots are hungry right now. Just simple. They're just simple as that. They hungry. They're not going to lay down. So give me the Patriots with the points. Give me Kyler Murray over rushing. I like Drake May over rushing. I think Drake May could throw 2 passing touchdowns to his plus money. That's the net on the single bet side. All right, man. Let's get down to it. My East Side boys, man, they taking on the Buffalo Bills. They playing downtown, a.k.a. the East Side. The spread is -2.5 towards my East Side Lions. The total is 54.5. 54.5. This is one of the biggest tests of the season for us. We've been getting wins. We've been on the street. But listen to me. This game here, this the most scariest game of the season. Because at this point in the season, we have been skating by. We've been going through injuries. The Buffalo Bills have been going upward as of late. And we've been kind of not stagnant, but we have been kind of going backwards. And I say that because we've been scoring 40, 50 points, And, Jared Goff had that little, bad game. It's just like, you got to be careful. You know what I mean? Like, man, we got a lot of little key pieces that we need that's not going to play. We have some coming back. Shout out to Hutch, because if they say if we make it to the Super Bowl, he'll be able to play. But I see him break his leg. I don't think that's going to be that fast. Who knows? I hope it, So, but then we out with Anzalone. A few other little cornerbacks and different little pieces that we need, that we rely on. Like, they say DJ Reader's supposed to be back this week. So hopefully, we kind of get our guys and we kind of get healthier. But this still going to be a big game for us due to our play calling. Because we risky. And Buffalo, they can get risky too. This Josh Allen fella, this is the best pick of the game that I like for sure. Him to go over his rushing yards. I don't care what it is. He's going to exceed that number for sure. And that's just, I love that pick, man. I watch my Lions. I know that we kind of get loose on the run here and there, especially if you got a decent running back like Cook. Cook gonna be able to get a touchdown for sure. I like Josh Allen to score anytime touchdown, but I expect my East Side Lions to win this game, man. I like them on the money line side. That spread is shaky, even though at the spread we are 9-4, and at the spread the Buffalo Bills, they 8-5. You know what I'm saying? Like this like that this like that Buccaneers game. I said that was gonna be a tough game. I knew that we would beat Minnesota. Just certain games, if you've been listening to me throughout the season, or if not, you can just start paying attention to what I'm saying right now. I'm telling y'all, man, we gonna win this game, but it's gonna be a tough one. This the game of the week for me, and I expect my East Side Lions to get it done, man. Already know I'm not gonna say Gibbs' name. I'm not gonna say Montgomery name. This is a game Jared Goff should be able to throw 4 touchdowns. Like he gonna have to. He gonna have to spread that ball around. Ben Johnson gonna have to open up that playbook. And that's just what I like in that game. I kind of took my time on that one because I want y'all to really know that, hey, I'm really a Lions fan. Through the mud, 0-16, I'm with them. You know what I mean? Even before then, I'm with them. So these my boys, in and out. You know what I mean? In and out. The next game, The Pittsburgh Steelers, they're taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. In Philadelphia, the spread is -5.5 towards the Eagles. The total is 43. I don't know why. You know what I mean? The Eagles have been winning, but they have been struggling. At the spread, they 8-5, and the Steelers are 10-3. I want the Steelers on the money line side at +205. This is a great single bet. This worth 2, maybe 3 unit bet right here for me personally, and it's Sunday afternoon. This is my dog of the week. The Steelers gonna win this game due to the fact that Jalen Hurts, man, he gonna throw some interceptions. He gonna do some turnovers. He gonna have some turnovers. I don't know if y'all heard what Brandon Graham said. Shout out to B Jeezy. You feel me? Detroit native, man. Just speaking on their situation. That's how we are in Detroit, man. We outspoken. We know that they on some bull crap, and we gonna speak on it. Period. It ain't no biting your tongue, none of that. But he's seeing it and putting it in the air and in the public for them guys to kind of understand, like, hey, look, man, y'all got an opportunity a lifetime, man. Stop all that petty stuff. You know what I mean? We winning. It ain't like we losing. You know, prima donna AJ Brown. You want to talk crazy to, just have that little neck. This is a quarterback, dude. Is really wins in. There's nothing more you should be worried about personally. You know what I mean? This is a team game. It's not an individual game. And AJ Brown got to tighten up. But as a quarterback, you got to get your receiver in line too. You know what I mean? Great leadership, and that's kind of showing Hurts' character, like T.O. and McNabb type. You know what I mean? Hopefully those guys work it out. But I'm taking the Steelers, man. I'm taking the Steelers money line +205. Russ gonna throw 2 touchdowns for sure. Hopefully it's plus money. The next game, the Indianapolis Colts, they taking on the Denver Broncos at, Denver. The spread is -4 towards the Broncos. I always be wanting to say Mile High Stadium, but I know it's not their stadium no more. I think it's called something else. I know it's called something else. But the total is 44. I like the Colts in this game, plus the points. Give me the Colts plus the points. Even though the Denver Broncos are a damn good team out of nowhere. Like, for some reason, they've been holding it down. Check this out. At the spread, they 10-3. Quiet as a kept. Bo Nix quarterbacking and all that. 10-3 at the spread. The Colts are 8-5 at the spread. So I'll take my chances with those 4 points with the Colts. I think that the Broncos gonna have to stop Young Dog, him and Jonathan Taylor. They're gonna have to stop Anthony Richardson from running. They're gonna have to stop him from just doing what he do, being athletic. Because he really not a efficient passer yet. I know you guys probably haven't watched him, but if you have, then you know he make mistakes, and Denver is the wrong place to make mistakes in due to him doing all that running. Hold on, I might have to read back up on my pick. He definitely a runner. I definitely have heard him say that he get tired in the game and call himself out the game. I seen this. And you in Denver, man, you different altitude. You gonna need that oxygen. So I don't know. I'm leaning. You know what? I'm leaning towards the Denver Broncos minus those 4 points. I don't know how they can do it, but I think that they could, if not cover the spread, money line 210, and I will put the running back from the Colts, Jonathan Taylor, anytime touchdown with it. I would rock with that more. That's my 2 picks in that game. JT, anytime touchdown. Denver Broncos money line -210. That's more efficient for me mentally, like, because what I just said about him being in Denver and he on the road, meaning Anthony Richardson, he gonna have to tighten up. So either way, he gonna have to get it together. But I'm going with Denver money line, JT anytime touchdown. Man, the next game. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they taking on the LA Chargers in LA. The spread is -3 towards the Chargers. The total is 45.5. Slow down, fella. You feel me? I like the Bucks, man. I like the Bucks on the money line side. Even though that, like I always say, the Chargers play defense and run the ball. If anything, in my back pocket, I would take those 3 points. But on the single bet side, I would take the Bucks on the money line. You feel me? Plus 125. And when I say on the money line side, that means that the Bucks win the game. That's what money line means. They either win. You know what I mean? They gonna win. Whatever team. You can't say that they gonna lose. You can by picking the other team. It's not an option to say, yeah, this team gonna lose. You know what I mean? So when you say money line, that means that they just gonna win the game. That's all. The team that you picking is gonna win the game. The total meaning if you put both of their score when the game is over, you put both of their scores together, whatever number that they supply. Like this game I'm talking about, the number is 45. So let's just say, for instance, both teams have 21 points. You know what I'm saying? But somebody got to win, right? So we're gonna say 24-21. That's the end of the score. Now, is that over 45? Nope. It's 45, ain't it? Yeah, that's 45. So it's a push. You feel me? You're gonna have to score over, and a push means that it's just a void. It's gonna take it off your slip like you never won. You know what I mean? And it's gonna take your value down as well. But just say for instance, it's 26 or 25-21. That's 46, right? So 46 mean over. That means that you would have won because it was over 45. Taking both scores total at the end of the game, putting them together to equal over, you know what I'm saying, the number, which is 45. And when it says 0.5, that means that, like the Colts and Denver game is 44.5. The 0.5 basically means, just say for instance, if the end of the score is 23-22, you took the over, you won, because that's 25. Well, that's 45 points. That 0.5 can hurt you or it can help you. So it's all up to you. It ain't no pushing that. You know what I mean? That's what that takeaway, the push. Back to the games. I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in this game on the money line side. It's at plus 135 now. I like Rashad White over his rushing number. Even though that the Chargers play good defense, they stopped the run. I don't know if J.K. Dobbins is back. I haven't really watched the Chargers, man. The Chargers I really just don't like them. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna stunt to y'all. I just don't like the Chargers. And I don't care to entertain their shit. The Chargers are 6-4 in their last 10. They just lost to the Chiefs 17-19. See what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. They could have won the game. I remember not exactly what went on. They beat the Falcons 17-13. Lost to the Ravens 23-30. Beat the Bengals. Beat the Titans. Beat the Browns. Beat the Saints. And now they about to play the Bucks. They have beat some decent teams, but not no good teams. For some reason, Baker Mayfield is having a hell of a season, and I would lean more towards Baker Mayfield and those guys. I think he's getting his receivers back. Rashad White, I like him to go over his rushing number. And if it's not a good number, you know, like they get to talking 60, 70 yards, no, don't go for that. Don't go for that. But about 40 yards, if it's priced right, under, you know what I'm saying? If it's in the minus 100s, not high 200s, we might can do something. I know you might not understand what I'm saying, but as far as in like when the number is negative, the bigger the number, the less of the value it is when it's negative. When it's a positive number, the bigger the number, the bigger the value. So if it's a plus 100, that means just straight double up because it's plus 100. It's just whatever you bet. If it's in a parlay form, it's going to add to it nice. But if it's a single bet, if you bet $5, you're going to win $5. That's exactly what it means. So you'll get $10 total back. That's what a plus 100 is. Now, if you're looking at a plus 200, and if you bet $5, you finna get $10 back. You finna get 15 total back. You know, you see what I'm saying? So if you bet hundreds, if you bet 100 on a plus 200, you finna get 300 total dollars back because you finna get 200 plus dollars basically. That's what those numbers mean. But when it's minus, like say a minus 320, it's like you're not really getting a lot of value out of that. It's kind of hurting your slip more than helping it. This might push it up a few bucks, but at the same time, it can hurt you worse than it's gonna help you. You know what I mean? More than it's gonna help you type. You know what I mean? Like it's not really gonna help you, and it can tear your whole parlay up just because it's you kind of adding certain legs on there that's minus 320, minus 4. If you putting anything on your slip minus 400 and you taking it serious and you don't have a strategy to it, and you got a gang of legs, you going out wrong. Now, if you got a minus 400 with a minus 110 and you trying to strategize on a 2-leg, that's different because you trying to do something. You trying to double your money. That's different. Now, you got 3, 4, 5, minus 700s and all that, you tripping. Like, you ain't, people can tell what you win from looking at your your odds. So always know that it ain't even about what them seeing at the bottom of your slip, what you actually bet. Somebody like me, I can look at your number, what how you picking, and I can tell, you don't know what you're doing. You feel me? But go ahead, or I can try to tell you. Either way, pay attention to your value, your odds. That's more important than anything. It's not about how much you bet. It's about the odds. It's about the value of the picks. When you sports bet, anything plus is a good pick. It's a great pick actually. And it's, you don't be scared. Don't be scared of those. I know a lot of people that see those minus 200s, you kind of feel safe. It's not good. Don't do that, because that's not, I'm not saying don't do it, but that's not a good thing to do, especially if you don't have a strategy, and especially you got 3, 4, 5 of them joints on the slip. Nah, you tripping. If you got a strategy for maybe one minus 2 something and with something else or something, you know what I mean, and it's gonna double your money, maybe triple your money, all right, but it's got to be something fast. It can't be no, I'm taking minus 300 on this game or minus 200 on this game. Heck, this got to be a player prop. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to be. This got to be something like I know, like a AD to get a double double, Anthony Davis, or Derrick Henry anytime touchdown. Even then, like that type of shit, I'm not even looking for. But that's how you stay on point. I'm gonna get back to the games. But those from that information is for my new sports bettors, man, and people who trying to find out how to sports bet. I can kind of walk y'all through it, and I'm gonna kind of get more on YouTube and do more of helping over here versus on Facebook. I've been doing a lot. I'm December 31st, my last day on Facebook doing the free picks, and I'm gonna bring it more over here, whether who watch or not. You know what I mean? I advise y'all to watch, and bet with me, gamble with me. The next game, the Tampa Bay. Excuse me. The Green Bay Packers are taking on the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. The spread is minus 2.5 towards Green Bay. The total was 46. I ain't gonna stunt to y'all, man. Green Bay we just beat Green Bay. They just had plenty of rest. They gonna beat Seattle. They gonna beat Seattle by that spread. More importantly, I like them on the money line side at minus 142. This is a good ass bet, y'all. This is a good bet. I would take Green Bay money line, and let me see, this is at 820, so this is the last game of the night, and I know why, because it's a good game, but Green Bay gonna win. To kind of stay safe, to me, I'm trying to find you a nice 2-legger. I want to say my Eastside Lions at minus 150, but I'm gonna find you something better than that, and I think I'm gonna run with it too. Something that I'm confident in off the back, y'all. Okay, I'm confident in that, but it's something about that game. The best thing that I see off the back like that, y'all, is dang, that is crazy. Like how they got that joint. It is crazy. Money line wise, that Green Bay game, I would lock in with the Texans, which is kind of shaky. Because Miami, they can beat them, man. They can beat them. But I think that the Texans going to win the game outright. They are in Houston. I don't see why they wouldn't win. And my Lions, the Lions, Green Bay, Texans. That's a nice 3-leg money line. Nice 3-leg money line. I would definitely lean and be interested in that. It's kind of a safe situation to be in. On a good single bet side so far out of the picks, the Ravens minus 16.5 is a good single bet as well. And this Green Bay and Seattle game, I think Jordan Love gonna throw 2 touchdowns for sure. I like Geno Smith to go over his rushing yards. Josh Jacobs to go over his rushing yards. Josh Jacobs anytime touchdown. Josh Jacobs is the freaking man. Like, period. Josh Jacobs, anytime touchdown. Joe Mixon, anytime touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, anytime touchdown. James Cook, anytime touchdown. Montgomery, anytime touchdown. Chase Brown, anytime touchdown. Pacheco, anytime touchdown. Lamar Jackson, anytime touchdown. Those are kind of good guys. You know what I mean? Take what you like out of those. Aaron Jones, anytime touchdown. Bijan Robinson, anytime touchdown. Jacoby Myers, anytime touchdown. Jacoby Myers over receiving yards. Those little picks, like, take them for the anytime touchdowns and that receiver. Jacoby Myers, I've been waiting on him all week. That's a Monday night game. We got 2 Monday night games this week as well. And that Seattle and Green Bay game, I think I gave y'all all the picks. The next game, the Chicago Bears, they taking on the Minnesota Vikings in this game. Just off looking at it like that, I was going to say that I liked it, the Bears plus the 7 points. But let me kind of go and look at it a little bit. The Bears are 3-7 in their last 10. The Vikings are 8-2 in their last 10. Head to head, the Vikings have won 7 out of 10. Last time they played, November 24th, 2024, the Vikings won in overtime, 30-27. So I'm going with the Chicago Bears with the points. Give me the 7 points with the Bears. Aaron Jones, anytime touchdown for sure. I like Sam Darnold to throw 2 touchdowns as well. It's a Monday night game. Jordan Love, Sam Darnold. This a day to day. You're gonna have to wait the next day to get paid, but it's dang near a lot. It's dang near a lot. The last game of the board, man, on the NFL, the Atlanta Falcons, they taking on the Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas. The spread is -4 towards the Falcons. The total is 44. I didn't say the total in that Chicago-Minnesota game is 43.5. I would take the over in that game. The Atlanta and Vegas game, the Las Vegas Raiders, the total is 44. The spread is -4 towards the Falcons. In this game, man, off the bat, like, I think that the way the Falcons been looking, man, it's been crazy. Jacoby Myers over receiving yards. O'Connell over 200 passing. Bijan Robinson, anytime touchdown. Because I don't know what Kirk Cousins got going on. I'm ready to see Penix Jr. I'm ready to see him. The Falcons got to show me. For y'all to go on the road and be the favorite, the way y'all been looking, that won't match up. Give me the Raiders plus the 4 points. They're my picks for this week, man. My slips that I was telling y'all about, I'm going to go over them again because I'm going to share them with y'all. Because I'm not a cruddy fella. You feel me? Tua for 2 passing touchdowns. Mahomes, 2 passing touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers, 2 passing touchdowns. If you bet 100 on this, you're going to get about almost $700. We got this slip in already. Another slip. This the 140,000 right here. I put $5 on this to win 140,000. If I win this money, I'm gonna bless all of my subscribers. That's $1,300. About a little bit over. I got at least a buck. I got at least a buck for all of y'all. Blessings. This it. Will Levis, 2 passing touchdowns. Joe Burrow, 3 passing touchdowns. Mark Andrews, anytime touchdown. Tyrone Tracy, anytime touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., and BRJ, anytime touchdown. Joe Mixon, 2 touchdowns. D-Hop, anytime touchdown. Adam Thielen, anytime touchdown. Devontae Adams, 2 touchdowns. Like I told y'all, Devontae Adams is plus 1,000. So all of those come true, happen on Sunday. This is all at 1 o'clock. So about 3 o'clock I would know. About 3:30 I'll know. You know what I mean? I hope you guys put it in, man. Let's get rich together, you know. I didn't not share it with y'all, so you can't fault me. All you had to do was watch and possibly turn your life up off of this. Um, Another one that I got in. Bryce Young, 2 passing touchdowns. Cooper Rush, 2 passing touchdowns. Tony Pollard, anytime touchdown. Jameis Winston, 2 passing touchdowns. And Brees Hall, anytime touchdown. All of these picks, man, are just, picks that I like. It's not a lot of money I invested into, like jumping off the bridge about. But I plan on winning some money, man. So either way, we're going to keep going. It's the NBA. We waiting on the NBA game to come on. It's already on. It's 3:30. We're going to watch the NBA game, man. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. It's week 15, man. I'm docile. Y'all see I'm chilled, relaxed, I'm vibing. I wanted to give y'all the good picks today, man. And I know we're going to win some money. So hopefully y'all watching. Y'all get y'all 140. I want a cut of it. You feel me? I ain't being greedy, but bless me for blessing you with a 140 ball. Where could you get that from? Will you stop working? You win 140,000? Will you stop working? I want to know. Put it in the comments. Because if I win, when I win my 140, a lot of things going to change. But I don't think I'm going to stop going to work. Until I can make my own job. That's what I'm going to do. That's the goal. Create your own job off the 140. That's busting. I ain't going to work today. I ain't going to work again. Type. You know what I mean? Those are good dreams to have, man. If not, we're going to keep going to work. We're going to keep trying to get to the bag, Keep enjoying ourselves with the sports. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Y'all can see we done came a long way, Came a long way, man. I appreciate everybody that appeared on this season podcast. We done had at least 20 guests. I can say that for sure. At least 20, I say at least 15. At least 15. I ain't gonna put too much on it. 10 for sure. 10, it's no question. But blessings, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna get up out of here. When I say we, I mean the gang, everybody. I'm by myself, though. Blessings, man. Blessings. Let's get some money.